Most people keep broken household items because they still seem useful. A mug with a chipped rim, a cracked plate that still holds dinner, or a bowl with a tiny fracture often gets pushed to the back of the cabinet instead of being replaced. It feels practical to keep using them, especially when they appear functional. Over time, however, these small imperfections become part of the background. You stop noticing them, but they continue shaping how your home feels every single day. What seems like a harmless decision slowly becomes a habit of accepting less than your best. Japanese homes often reflect a different philosophy. Instead of filling cabinets with items that are good enough, people tend to value objects that are complete, useful, and well cared for. This does not mean buying expensive replacements every time something wears out. It simply means recognizing when an object has reached the end of its purpose. A home filled with dependable belongings feels lighter because every item contributes positively to daily life instead of reminding you of neglect. The goal is not perfection. The goal is creating an environment that supports peace rather than quiet frustration. Take a slow walk through your kitchen today. Open every cabinet and honestly examine what you have been avoiding. If something is cracked, chipped, or damaged beyond proper repair, ask yourself why it is still there. Keeping it rarely saves much money, but removing it often creates an immediate sense of freshness. Replacing one worn item with something reliable can completely change how you experience an ordinary daily routine. Small improvements repeated consistently have a surprisingly powerful effect on how you feel inside your own home. Pantries have a way of collecting forgotten items. Spices bought for one special recipe, sauces used only once, and canned goods hidden behind newer purchases often remain untouched for years. Because they stay behind closed doors, they rarely demand attention. Yet every crowded shelf makes cooking slightly more difficult. Searching through expired ingredients wastes time and creates unnecessary decisions before every meal. What should feel simple gradually becomes overwhelming without you even realizing why. Japanese kitchens are often organized around freshness and simplicity rather than abundance. Instead of storing dozens of rarely used products, many households prefer keeping ingredients that are regularly enjoyed and replenished. This approach reduces waste while making every shelf easier to navigate. Cooking becomes faster because every item has a purpose. There is less visual noise, fewer forgotten purchases, and greater confidence that what you reach for is actually ready to use. A clean pantry supports healthier habits without requiring complicated systems. Choose one shelf today and remove everything from it. Check every expiration date and ask yourself whether you realistically plan to use each product. If an ingredient has been sitting untouched for years, it probably will not become useful tomorrow. Throw away what has expired, donate unopened items when appropriate, and organize the rest by frequency of use. Once finished, you may notice something unexpected. Preparing meals feels calmer because your kitchen is finally working with you instead of against you. Beautiful shopping bags, sturdy gift boxes, elegant ribbons, and premium packaging often feel too valuable to throw away. After all, they look expensive, and keeping them seems like a smart way to prepare for a future occasion. Before long, however, one box becomes 5 become 15, and an entire shelf quietly fills with empty containers that serve no real purpose. They are not helping your daily life. They are simply occupying space that could be used for something meaningful. Many Japanese homes emphasize keeping only what actively contributes to everyday living. Once an item has fulfilled its original purpose, there is little reason to preserve it indefinitely. A shopping bag was designed to carry your purchase home. A luxury box was created to protect its contents. When those jobs are complete, their role is complete as well. Holding on to empty packaging often keeps your attention focused on past purchases instead of the comfort and simplicity of your present environment. The easiest way to break this habit is by setting a practical limit. Keep 1 or 2 quality gift boxes if you genuinely use them throughout the year, then let the rest go without hesitation. You are not throwing away memories or achievements. You are simply removing objects that no longer provide value. As cabinets become lighter and easier to organize, you may discover that the satisfaction of having open space lasts much longer than the temporary pleasure of keeping an empty box. Almost everyone owns clothing that no longer fits. Some pieces are too small because they represent a goal for the future. Others are too large because they belong to a different chapter of life. Many people keep these clothes out of hope, guilt, or nostalgia, believing they might become useful again someday. Unfortunately, every time the closet door opens, those unworn garments silently remind you of expectations instead of helping you enjoy the present. A wardrobe should make getting dressed easier, not more emotionally complicated. Japanese-inspired minimalist living encourages keeping clothing that serves your current lifestyle rather than an imagined version of yourself. When every shirt, jacket, and pair of pants fits comfortably and reflects who you are today, mornings become calmer and decisions require far less mental energy. Instead of sorting through disappointment, you begin each day with confidence because everything available is ready to be worn immediately. Take everything out of your closet and separate your clothes into simple categories. Ask yourself whether each piece fits well, feels comfortable, and matches the life you actually live today. If the answer is no, thank it for the role it once played and allow someone else to benefit from it through donation or resale. Keeping only clothing that supports your present self transforms your closet into a space that encourages confidence rather than comparison. The smallest objects in your home are often the easiest to ignore. Travel-sized shampoo bottles, free skincare samples, promotional gifts, tiny perfume vials, and random cosmetics slowly collect inside drawers and cabinets. Because each item is so small, it feels harmless to keep it for another day. Yet dozens of tiny objects together create a surprising amount of visual and mental clutter. Every time you open a drawer, your brain must process more choices than necessary, even if you do not consciously notice it. Japanese-inspired organization places great value on simplicity and intention. Instead of storing countless low-value items for an uncertain future, the focus is on keeping products that are useful right now. A drawer filled with things you regularly use feels organized and inviting. A drawer packed with forgotten samples feels unfinished because every object quietly asks the same question. Should I keep this or finally use it? Those repeated decisions slowly drain attention that could be used for more meaningful parts of your day. Choose one bathroom drawer or cabinet and empty everything onto a flat surface. Group similar items together and decide what deserves a place in your daily routine. Use products that are still useful, recycle the packaging when possible, and dispose of anything that has expired or no longer interests you. By removing dozens of tiny decisions from your environment, you create a space that feels lighter every time you open it. Sometimes the greatest sense of order comes from eliminating the smallest sources of distraction. The first few seconds after you walk through your front door influence how you experience the rest of your home. If the entrance is crowded with shoes, delivery boxes, shopping bags, and miscellaneous items, your mind immediately receives the message that there is more work waiting for you. Even before you reach the living room, you are already navigating obstacles. What should be a welcoming transition becomes another reminder of unfinished tasks and accumulated clutter. In many Japanese homes, the entrance is treated as a place that deserves special attention because it marks the shift between the outside world and private life. Keeping this area clean and open creates a natural feeling of relief when returning home. You are greeted by space rather than obstacles. Guests experience the same welcoming atmosphere, and the home immediately feels more organized regardless of its size. A clear entrance encourages a calm mindset before the rest of the house even comes into view. Spend just 15 minutes improving your entryway today. Put shoes where they belong, recycle empty boxes, hang bags instead of leaving them on the floor, and remove anything that does not need to stay there permanently. You do not need expensive furniture or elaborate storage systems to achieve this result. Consistently returning the entrance to its simplest form makes arriving home noticeably more relaxing. Sometimes a single, uncluttered doorway can change the feeling of the entire house. Many bedrooms gradually become storage spaces without us realizing it. A laptop sits on the nightstand after a late work session, unread books form tall stacks beside the bed, exercise equipment waits in the corner, and decorative pillows multiply until getting into bed feels like another task. None of these items seem harmful on their own, yet together they fill the room with reminders of responsibilities, unfinished goals, and daily routines. Instead of signaling relaxation, the bedroom quietly encourages your mind to stay alert long after the day is over. Japanese-inspired living encourages giving every room a clear purpose, and the bedroom has one of the most important roles in the home. It should support rest, recovery, and quiet reflection rather than productivity. When work materials, fitness equipment, and unnecessary objects are removed, the room becomes visually calmer and mentally lighter. Even small changes, such as keeping only the book you are currently reading or reducing decorative items to a minimum, make it easier for your brain to associate the space with comfort instead of obligation. Before going to bed tonight, spend a few minutes looking around your bedroom with fresh eyes. Ask yourself whether every visible object helps you relax or quietly demands your attention. If something belongs in another room, return it to its proper place. If decorative items create more work than enjoyment, simplify them. A peaceful bedroom is not created by adding expensive furniture or stylish accessories. It is created by removing everything that stands between you and a truly restful night's sleep. A peaceful home is never created by accident. It grows from dozens of small decisions made every day, each one choosing clarity over clutter and purpose over excess. You do not need a larger house, more storage bins, or a perfectly designed interior to feel at ease. What truly changes the atmosphere of a home is removing the things that no longer serve your life. Every object you let go of creates room for something far more valuable, which is calm, freedom, and peace of mind. The beauty of this approach is that it does not require you to transform your entire home overnight. Start with a single drawer, one shelf, or one corner of a room. Notice how your space feels after each small change. As unnecessary items disappear, daily routines become easier, cleaning takes less effort, and your home begins to support your well-being instead of competing for your attention. Lasting change comes from consistent habits, not dramatic makeovers. Now take a slow look around the room you're in. Which of these 7 habits speaks to you the most? Is there one item you've been keeping out of guilt, convenience, or simple habit? Choose just one thing and remove it today. You may be surprised by how such a small action can completely change the feeling of your space. If you enjoyed this video, share it with someone who could use a little more calm in their home. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical ideas inspired by Japanese minimalist living.